Good afternoon. I'm Corio. Take a look at the tropics right now. It's getting very heated up from Madeline that may be affecting Hawaii later this week to Lester, that's a current hurricane, to Invest 99L, back up to Tropical Depression 8 that's expected to hit North Carolina later this week. And you see by far the most intense out of all those, Hurricane Gaston. But what I want to get to right now is going to be this Tropical Depression 8 that the hurricane hunters are actually flying into right now. Last reported about, show you the observation here. We get these every few minutes. Want to go ahead and show you. They are about 360, 300 and 200, 326 miles to the west from Hamilton, Bermuda. But you see, they're going around looking for where they think the most intense part of the circulation in Tropical Depression 8 is. And I think they think it's probably right in this area. And that's why they're due. They're due for this. You see, just gives us a lot of information on where this goes into and where 31 miles per hour you see there, and they got really strong. And then right now they're even in like really strong wind gusts right now. I wouldn't call it really strong, but they're right around 36 miles per hour, which the circulation's actually right there. You see where the millibar sign is, but you see they just fill in information every few minutes. About every 7 to 14 minutes, they give us information on what's going on from their standpoint. And then we're even watching another pair of hurricane hunters that are actually out looking at Invest 99L, which we're tracking this one very closely as well. See Mission 5 into EE. You see that this is the northern Leeward Islands, but this one does not have a name yet. But they're flying right along where the low pressure would be, and the rates have even gotten a little bit higher. So I'm going to go ahead and show you one of most recent observations right now. You see winds up to 24 miles per hour, 16. Pressure's down more than before, down to 1010, but this still is not very intense right now, and I don't think we're going to be watching this get a name today, but it's definitely looking more better. You see here, this is the National Hurricane Center's website. You see even this now starting to get its act together. I mean, it doesn't really have a name. It's not going to probably have a name, but there's a 10% chance of this developing closest to land right now in Texas, just to the coast of Texas. And then this has really gone worth 80% chance of development in the next 5 days, as well as 60% in the next 2 days. Then we have this tropical wave, 50% chance of development. That's one that we need to watch because it may not be getting too good. See Cape Hatteras right there, looking pretty good right now, looking really nice out there actually right now. And it's not going to be looking like that here in a few days. I could tell you that one for sure. I want to go ahead and show you. It has became. Oops, just made a mistake here. Good thing I don't do those updates. Now it's just this. You see the visible loop here. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. Now you see it has a circulation behind it, and I think it may actually get to Hatteras a little bit more quicker. You see it's right there. I'm going to pause it now. This is really came out really nice now. You see the low pressure is actually right here. You see that spin? The spin is actually all around this area, and it's starting to loop around in front of the main shower and thunderstorm activity. Going to run it out here for you and just show you this. Again, this is This is Tropical Depression 8. And it's looking very nice out. It's looking very, very nice, actually. It's really getting its act together now. It's as if that's starting to weaken, but now this is starting to really, start to spin up, and it's starting to get good. If there was a little bit more atmosphere, then this would definitely be a little bit worse. Show you Lion Rock here. This one's also pretty bad. You see Lion Rock right here. It's a very, very big system. It's starting to lose its strength a little bit, but I mean it's not like it's not bad, because it is. You also see 99L. You see it's looking a lot better than it did earlier today. It's getting its act together here, and we're actually going to go ahead and see if we could give the weather service down in Key West a call here. And I want to show you again the tracks for 99L, as a lot has changed since they came out with that update. So you see now a lot of them following as it's going to possibly be going into like Texas, but a lot of them are also bringing it similar to what Colin did earlier this past summer in early June, that little loop-de-loop around there. But if it is a repeat to Colin, it would be really weird. We're going to go ahead and give the National Weather Service in Key West a quick call.
Thank you for calling the National Weather Service office in Key West, Florida, serving the Florida Keys. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it now. To reach an operator at any time, please press 0. To use the office directory, please press the pound key. For the current Florida Keys forecast, please press 1. Thank you for calling Florida Keys National Weather Service. Stephen speaking. How can I help you?
Yeah, hi. I was just wondering, how are the residents preparing for this Invest 99L, and what do we know about it right now, as it's starting to look like it's getting its act together?
Who is this, and who are you calling for?
Oh, this is Weather Hangouts. It's like the Weather Fantic Google Hangouts on air.
Weather Hangout? Okay.
Yeah. It's Google.
All right, stand by one.
All right.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, hi. I was just wondering, how are you guys preparing for it in Key West, this Invest 99L, as it looks to be getting its act together this afternoon?
Well, it's a tropical wave, and it's very close to the island of Cuba. So, first of all, bulk of the deep convection is well south of the outer straits. The second of all, like I said, it's very close to Cuba, so there's not going to be any atomic bombing, so to speak, of development. And third of all, we've had tepid at best in activity. So again, once it gets away from the island of Cuba and goes out to the west, and again, if it continues to go west, it's going to have less of an impact on us now. If it goes west to in the south, it's gotten in the south to the north, then it draws a lot of moisture. So again, right now, small craft advisory, just a tropical wave right now, and moving west, and that's it.
All right, and so we're not going to be expecting any type of impacts to the straits down in near Key West?
We have a small craft advisory, and wind and seas will be higher near any showers or thunderstorms like it's been the last several days.
Okay.
You have wind gusts of 40. Again, this is just a tropical wave, and then right now, until it gets away from the archipelago of Cuba, and again, wind and seas higher, and small craft advisory in effect.
Okay, thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, well, that was the National Weather Service down in Key West, Florida. Obviously, they were keeping an eye on Invest 99L, but we're still keeping our eye on we're still obviously keeping our eye on Invest 99L as it slowly may push into Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Florida, along the Gulf Coast. Have your guard out, because we do not know what's going to happen. Obviously, he said that it's a tropical wave in Cuba right now, and that's exactly correct. it's impacting Cuba right now, and I want to go ahead and show you Invest 99 now. This down, actually, the low is actually just north of Cuba, and you see it's been slowly moving now. You see Invest 99L right there, and that's where all of the weather is, just north of it and south of it. Obviously, that we have the daytime heating. It's a little bit more organized now than it has been really all day today. And I think once the hurricane hunters really investigate this very well, they're going to definitely have something to be talking about here. And we're even going to see if this gets a name, because it's looking very, very good right now. It's looking better than it did earlier today. But wind shear is still a little bit too high for anything to really develop yet. We're going to still have to monitor the wind shear as well to see how this will develop. But you do see wind gust already up to 15 kilometers up in New Orleans right now. As well, we're watching Tropical Depression 8 up there. That may impact parts of North Carolina later this week. Cape Hatteras down there. But again, we're watching Invest 99 now. I'm going to see if I could get a little bit closer. So you see Invest 99L. So the eye would probably be right here. So just continuing to moderate this. I'm going to check out GFS really quick. This is the full loop. You're also going to see that tropical wave come into the United States. If it does, it's still a major guessing game. It's still a lot of unanswered questions there. Obviously, it's still very, very early in time to really, I guess, say go crazy about it, because there's still, again, a lot of unanswered questions. There's still a lot of what ifs in this system, and I think that's one of the main things that we're going to have to watch. And speaking of watch, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Niagara Falls. Now, this isn't very common. I want to go ahead and show you my radar, because we're having a few troubles with the tropics right now. My radar, get that updated here really quick, and let's go ahead and zoom in, show you a few showers and thunderstorms just to the northwest of Ohio, and then up into Niagara Falls. We're watching a few showers and thunderstorms. Obviously, we got that severe thunderstorm warning down there. Not very common, though, for Niagara Falls to see any type of warnings you really issued there. Rare to see something like that happen. But take you down into Kentucky, where we're watching a pretty stormy day there. We have currently a severe thunderstorm warning down in to the west of Lexington right now. Definitely see just showers and thunderstorms really just all day today, or really just for the past few hours, for at least the past few hour here. You see that that flash flood warning for Lexington and Fayette is in effect until 6 p.m. You see just really just centered rain. It's not really moving anywhere anytime. Obviously not good there, but I do want to see if I could get my warnings on. All right, my warnings aren't popping up on here. Yeah, something to keep our eye on. We're going to continue to monitor the situation.